The polarity framework is a great tool to help us move beyond our judgments, to act from discernment, inner knowing, and our intuition. The work is then to embody this state of non-judgmentalness through bodywork practices that allow us to change our vibration and reprogram our whole self, physical, mental, and emotional. In finding the thin line between pleasure and pain in the body, we teach the mind that by accepting our physical pain and emotional pain transform, eventually taking us to states of bliss, accompanied with orgasmic energy, so our pain becomes pleasure. We use the law of polarity to transform our pain, and then we use the laws of vibration and attraction to store these new feelings into our body, attracting more of them, more of our new vibration. Our body and muscle memory works very simply. When we feel fear or pain, we tense the body to protect ourselves. And in protecting ourselves physically, we lock the painful and fearful emotions inside. So what is good for the physical body is not so good for the emotional body. The act of de-armoring is about going into the fearful and painful emotions stored in the body while relaxed. And this fundamentally goes against millions of years of genetic programming. Thus, we need techniques and practices that allow us to do this, to remove negative emotions from the body. Generally, we are not pressing so hard to take away the physical muscle memory, although we can when needed. We are learning to bring the physical and emotional pain out, the emotional muscle memory, before transmuting and transforming the energy to later put back in with a positive vibration. Pain itself is a judgment. It's an electrical signal sent through our nerves to our brain. The brain translates this into, hey, that hurts, I am not safe. So we feel a pain that forces us into action. Or we eat ice cream that has a lot of sugar in it, and we call this pleasure. Both actions create supportive brain chemistry. So our nervous system is first wired to crave sugar and hate the pain in exercise, and will stay like this until something changes in our life, or we apply enough willpower to rewire our mental program and the information stored in our physical and emotional bodies. Applying willpower with de-armoring and energy work and clear intention is one good way to holistically change and rewire our whole system, not just our minds. We always have choice and the ability to change, especially in relation to our emotional responses. But simply choosing with the mind to love exercise and hate sugar beyond the chemical stimulus is not the answer that gives us the most freedom. What gives us freedom is moving from judgment to discernment. Discernment is similar to choosing. It is bringing all of our life experience and wisdom, the knowledge we earned through our life, to each situation and then acting mindfully. Some days taking sugar is the best thing for us overall, as is drinking coffee and for some people wine. It's not about things being right or wrong, good or bad, but about applying discernment and intuition into our lives to rewire our whole system, heart, mind and sex, physical, mental and emotional, to create the most beautiful feeling body and sharp mind that has the freedom to choose, which unveils multi-dimensional behavior and thinking, so we see multiple truths, choices and life paths at every turn, not just one right answer. To only act from logic, no matter how limited or precise that logic is in disconnect from the divine. In a body and mind that is so strictly governed and controlled by concepts of right and wrong, there is not enough freedom of expression and trust to allow creativity to move and Kundalini to flow. So we have to do both. We have to rewire our minds, bodies and energetic fields to act from healthy habits while also being mindful enough to listen to life, responding with intuition, wisdom, and discernment.